ladies, gentlemen. Um, Wanted to give some vibes. So yesterday, I had a meeting oriented around some mental health training, and I'm always proud to be associated with that. But I also know there's always time for moving forward, and so I'm helping. I hope that they feel that I'm helping someone else kind of pick up the ball and run, and know that I'm there to support. Want there to be support, them to know that I'm all in with trying to help first responders. But I got lots of irons in the fire, and there's always that need for developing the future. So anyway, that meeting involved two other people, and one I won't mention, but the one that I've done a lot of training with, which is why we were meeting with this third person, a guy named Jerome Ellis. And Jerome is a brother from another mother, brother in Christ. And that being said, for us, we ended up chatting briefly about faith, walk, how the Lord's using us. And I just kind of flippantly, because he was kind of wondering about his path and where do I head, and sometimes it's not always clear to see. And those of us on that faith walk, all I think understand that. But he, wants to make sure he gets used the way the Lord intends to be used. And I just kind of flippantly said, "Man, hey, keep being used." And I we both got a little chuckle, maybe hashtag it, put some t-shirts out kind of thing. We could make that a little side enterprise. But over the last 24 hours, kind of thinking that phrase is for us, and how important it is for us to keep being used, that we are to be used, that the Lord knows what our gifts are, knows where he wants us, knows where we intend to be, where we intend to be. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, sometimes we don't like it, but it's incumbent upon us to let the Lord use us as he sees fit. So if you feel you're being used by the good Lord, keep being used. And that's the message here, is we have talents. The Lord's going to use us according to our talents, where our talents need to be used. So don't be afraid to be used by the Lord. Find those places. Be that light. He puts us in positions we may not always recognize immedately, but those positions are for his glory. And that was the way Jerome and I kind of ended our conversation yesterday, was that glory be to God, that the good Lord, is going to be glorified when we kind of open our eyes up, open our hearts up, open our minds up to those avenues that he's laid out in front of us. So I don't always see them, don't always understand them, certainly don't always like them, but it's incumbent upon us to be used, keep being used. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, know that you're loved. I love you. Appreciate anybody that chose to take a peek, and I hope that your 2022 is blessed, and even when you're challenged, it's for a cause. That Lord's going to use that challenge to grow you, mold you. Iron sharpens iron, and he's crafting you for his purpose. So thanks for watching. Again, know that you're loved. I love you, and keep taking care of each other. Be well, be safe.